trying to make a strong statement. Big playoff implications. We'll see a team that's had a chance to rest from a bye week. The Miami Hurricanes taking on the 6th-ranked team in the land, the LSU Tigers. 3A Sports College Football. I'm Chris Fowler here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. I think we've talked long enough for let's get this game going. Kickoff team's on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. He's going to try for a return from a couple yards deep in the end zone. And he stopped with the 18. Returner trying to make a play, but a touchback would have been a better idea. The Hurricanes offense comes on the field first today. And here comes that star wide receiver, certainly one of the focal points of the offense, one of the best in college football. He has that kind of, yeah, I'm him aura. I'm the best player on the field.
The field, but this guy crawled out of the bed, thought he was the best. He's confident, but he carries it as a guide for his team. It gives them confidence because they know that when he's great, they have a chance to win every game. I think this defense keeps thinking about them throwing the football, and by doing that, they're opening up running lanes. Good positive yards there by the running back.
Listen to the crowd energy here in the early going. This is a tough environment for visitors. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag. Doesn't get it. Brings up 3rd down. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. Receiver makes the grab. They get him down, but that's a nice play. Moves the ball to the 33.
And you just continue to see the chemistry between these two. And they told us yesterday in our production meeting, they spent hours and hours of working and developing that chemistry and that rhythm by throwing together throughout those summer months. And, man, it's starting to really pay off. He's become his security blanket for the quarterback, and especially on 3rd down, get him the ball.
Tries the right with a quick throw. Makes the catch downfield. And the gain just good enough for a 1st down. The Canes moving quickly down the field here. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Looking for the wide out. Easy throw to a wide open receiver downfield. Explosive play, and the offense will set up now inside the 30-yard line. They're going to run it here. Breaks the tackle, gets into the clear. They get him down, but a solid run by the freshman. The Canes will come to the line to crank up the tempo. And they'll go right back to him on 1st down. They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4.
Just love watching this back run. Gets behind that offensive line, lowers his pads, and gets a nice solid gain.
So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. Keeping it on the ground here. Couldn't quite get in, but they're knocking on the door at the 1.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the 1st down, but he got it.
The Hurricanes looking to finish the drive here. It's 1st and goal. Good pass. Here comes a jet sweep. And they've got him.
Man, that jet sweep action puts so much pressure on a defense. You get so locked in on their ball attacking you downhill. But when offenses sprinkle this kind of offense in, it stretches this defense out wide and can create some vertical seams for big plays.
And this big crowd doing everything possible to inspire this defense down here near the goal line. He powers into the end zone. Touchdown, Miami.
Well, that is a textbook opening drive for this offense. Good job of blending the run with the pass. Had a little more success throwing the football, but when it became crunch time, they gave that ball to that running back, and he knows how to get the ball into the end zone.
He's going to bring this out a few yards deep in the end zone. Tackle at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive. The Tigers offense comes out for their first possession today. And here we go, Kirk. This matchup on the edge that's going to go a long way to deciding this game. An elite wide receiver and a guy who doesn't believe anybody can beat him.
This is going to be like a boxing match where it's an all-out battle. Two extremely gifted athletes competing on every snap. Better get your popcorn ready.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he dumps it off to the tight end. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a first down. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. And they tackle him, but not before he picks up the first.
Chris, it feels good to see an LSU team be able to run the football when you know they're going to run. I mean, they've been doing that forever. Going all the way back to like Jacob Hester and Kevin Falk. His ability to run the ball and catch out of the backfield. Leonard Fournette. And, of course, Clyde Edwards-Helaire on that great 2019 team. And now, LSU, stable of backs again on this roster, too.
Second down after that run on the previous play. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact. No flag. Brings up third down. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Pulls it in. It's Torres. He'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
Well, when you play zone defense on third down and you don't get pressure from your defensive line, you're going to give a quarterback a lot of time to be able to find an open receiver and eventually get the first down. Not surprised.
Oh, that one's picked off. Look out, he's got some space. And he'll be taken down, but after a good return.
That offensive coordinator is going to have some choice words for his quarterback over the phone on the sideline after that throw. You have to be more careful with the football.
And the Miami offense is back on the field. Remember, last time they scored a touchdown. Can they keep clicking here? Or will the defense come up with a stop? First down, looking to throw the ball. Down he goes, a sack.
A really good job by this defense. The quarterback looked to be trying to work through his progressions to find his open receiver, but before he knew it, he's on his back.
Handoff from the shotgun. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Well, the defense coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Finds an open target on the left side. They make the stop just short of the marker. It's getting fourth down and inches. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up the throw. He's got it. Enough for a first down. They make the tackle, but he easily gets first down yardage, and the drive keeps going. The Hurricanes come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. An inside give now from the shotgun. Shows off the moves there, but ultimately not much of a gain. Kirk, as we take a break for the quarter here, it's Miami in front. And at the end of the first quarter, let's check out the stats so far. Here we go, first play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. Looking to pass here on second down. Quarterback finds a target on the right. It's complete. He's tackled quickly, but the yardage is good enough for the first down. And the Canes pick up enough yardage for a fresh set of downs.
You know who's got to love this offense picking up so many first downs? Their own defense. Man, when I played, I used to have defensive guys come down and tell me when we'd have a long drive how much it would allow them to rest and go out and play dominant football.
The shotgun running play call. Stopped short of the marker after just a short gain. And here comes the noise. This crowd is trying to inspire this defense to make a big red zone stop. The Canes pick up enough for a first down. A running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs.
Here's a great example of a back knowing where he needed to go on this play, and he didn't mess around. He got between the tackles and earned every single yard.
Coming to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete. And they convert here on 3rd down in the red zone. This is a 4-point type of play, touchdown or field goal. Catch made, looking for the goal line. Doesn't quite get in, but it sets up a 1st and goal for this offense.
Oh, I love it. Keep the kicker on the sideline. This offense knows when you're in the red zone, you got to come away with 6. Great play to keep this drive moving.
Keep it on the ground, trying to power in for the touchdown. And he's brought down there.
A pretty good push up front here by this offensive line to get some positive yards here. You wonder if they're going to be able to run it in, or they're going to have to spread this defense out and try to find a one-on-one matchup to put the ball through the air for the touchdown.
They flip it to him on the jet sweep, and he'll get there. Touchdown, Canes. They're setting out to try the PAT. PAT puts them up 13 now. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back.
13, LSU, 0.
So no return here. He takes it in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. And that Bayou Bengals offense is back out on the field. They had it going on the last drive, but it ended abruptly with the interception. Let's see what they can do here. First play of the drive, they look to the right. The defense drops him for a loss. They went backwards there. A 2nd down behind the sticks now.
Loss of 1 on the play. Brings up 2nd down.
And he'll set up to throw. Grab down the middle. It's Torres. Using a strong stiff arm. That is a big play. Finally brought down to the 44. You set it down to the offense. 1st and 10.
Well, it's one thing to hear about how fast this receiver is in the scouting report. You look at him on film all week. The defensive coordinator tells you, get ready, this guy can run. And then the reality comes, and this guy can fly. You see it again here. Nice catch.
They stopped the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play. Offense in hurry-up mode. They'll try the ground game here with the running back. Taken down, but not before he makes the 1st down. Offense right to the line, cranking up the tempo. From the pocket, delivers over the middle.
This is an example of a quarterback and his offense just taking what the defense gives you. Not a huge play, but positive yards. The defense wants to give that throw to you. You take it, get the ball to your receiver, stay ahead of the sticks.
Tackle, but 1st down.
Hey, how about the quarterback here with his eyes downfield, selling the pass to open that play up? Man, offensive line, really good job of selling and then getting upfield to that 2nd level to be able to pick up some key blocks.
He was looking for the end zone, but it's incomplete. Coming to the line on 2nd down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. And the runner takes off to his right. But a quick stop by the defense. Gain just 2, so it's 3rd and 8. Crucial 3rd down coming up in the red zone. Can he keep the drive going, or will they have to settle for 3? Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. Got him for a sack. A big play made them one of the senior leaders of this defense. So they're short on 4th down, and the coach decides to trot out the field goal team. And it's good.
Now, Chris, it's a nice kick here to polish off that drive with at least 3 points up on the board.
So after coming away with 3 in that drive, the kickoff team is out. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. Not much on the return. They'll stop him at the 24. Good coverage. And here comes the Miami offense back out onto the field. They punched it into the end zone the last time. Let's see if this defense has made some adjustments to stop him this time. And that pass is hauled in over the middle. Receiver brought down after a short pitch and catch. Pass caught. 2nd down now. Handoff here from the shotgun. tackle, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs.
Good, tough running here by this Miami Hurricane running back. A nice job up front to be able to pave the way to be able to come up with a Canes first down. And tell you, the way he's playing right now, all those famous alumni that Miami have, got to be watching this game and being very proud.
First down and 10 now. They'll run it from the gun. Solid gain, moves the ball to the 43.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
The Canes starting a new series here on 1st and 10. The ball is loose, and the defense jumps on the football.
Man, Chris, we can hear the contact from that hit all the way up here in the booth. So, hey, it's easy to blame the ball carrier, but I don't know if anybody could have been able to hold on to the ball after that hit.
First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. Running out of time in the pocket. And the pass is too high, out of bounds, and not complete.
Well, the offense coordinator with the right call, trying to take a shot there, but just poor execution. They couldn't come up with a big play. Let's see if the coach tries it again later, or maybe in the second half.
And this pass is caught. And a timeout is called to talk strategy. Close game here as we approach halftime. Third down play, looking for a fresh set of downs. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Quarterback escapes the pocket and takes off. Finds room at the 30. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs. About time this offense gets going. It's a 1st and 10. Looking to throw it from the red zone. On the run here. Lets it go. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, LSU. Well, the call was sort of predictable, Kirk, but that tight end is just so tough to stop down here in the red zone.
Listen, speaking on behalf of all quarterbacks, you get down to the red zone, you're looking for that big target that you can trust. He's going to run a good route, and he's got a big wingspan to allow you to make a throw up into the air. He can go up and make a catch over most defenders. Really good execution. They come up with 6.
So after the touchdown, here's the kickoff, and we'll see if the opposing offense has time to answer before halftime. Fields it just outside the goal line. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. And the Hurricanes offense retakes the field. Interesting position here. How aggressive do they get to try to add to this lead before halftime? Looking to throw it on first down. Receiver makes the catch. They bring him down after a short gain there.
Simple pitch and catch on the drag route. Quarterbacks love these routes because they're short throws, but those yards after the catch kind of pad your stats.
And they'll stop him short of the line to gain. This will likely be the last play of the half. And they pick up the first on the ground. He'll be brought down, and that will wrap up the first half of play.
That's the end of the first half.
The Hurricanes will kick it off to begin the second half. And a misfire there on the kickoff as it goes out of bounds.
Free kick out of bounds. Kicking team.
That mistake sets the offense up at the 40. Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. They bring him down, but the gain moves the ball into enemy territory at the 43.
Well, this is exactly where you find out what you're made of as a team. When you're trailing coming out of the half, how do you respond? Well, we know how this running back's going to respond. What a statement to get this second half started.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Caught behind the line. It's Torres. The defense grabs him after the completion. He's just short of a first down. Solid gain on the running play. Third down now. Running back with the football. Tackled at the 33. That's good enough for a first down.
Well, that's mano-a-mano right there. Offensive line knowing exactly their assignment, getting a hat on a hat, and that back threw just exactly where he needed to go to extend this drive. That's a first down.
They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play. They bring him down, but the sophomore quarterback shows what a cannon he has. LSU has moved into the red zone. On first down, it's play action. Quarterback leaves the pocket on the move now. He'll avoid the big hit with the slide.
Chris, watch him work through his progressions here. Finds the first and the second option aren't there. By the third option, he's got to pull it down and try to pick up some positive yards, in which he did, and then he slides down to avoid the big hit.
And he's brought down, but they went backwards after the completion. Good work by the defense. So here we go, third down in the red zone, the kind of play that decides football games. And it's incomplete in the back corner of the end zone.
Hey, the good news is here, Chris, they're still in field goal range, and they didn't cost themselves any points. But they could have more. You've got to be thinking about going for this on fourth and short.
And that one is straight down the middle. And the game is now tied. Following the field goal, the kickoff team is out there now. He'll bring it out from his end zone. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. And the Miami offense is back on the field. And this crowd coming to life here, trying to help the defense get a stop with the offense pinned back. They'll stop him at the 34. That will be a first down. A running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs. On first and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Looks over the middle, and that's complete. And that gained enough for a fresh set of downs, spotted at the 48.
Quarterback sees that this defense is dropping way back in zone coverage, so he does the right thing. Gets it underneath to that drag route and picks up a first down.
Finding enough space for a solid gain before they stop it.
I tell you, to be able to pick up a nice gain like that, those offensive linemen have to sustain their blocks. Gave them a chance at a really nice gain.
Fires it to the wideout. Looks downfield and finds a receiver who worked his way wide open.
Well, a nice throw and a great catch here by this Miami Hurricane wide receiver. For our younger audience out there who might be watching this game, I got to tell you, you may not remember this, but Miami set the tone for wide receiver play for decades, and they're working their way to get back to that now.
Second down play coming up. Off an RPO, the quarterback looks to his right. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down. And the crowd coming to life here, trying to help this defense down in the red zone. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Stopped right there at the line, no gain. Coming to the line on second down, this is important. They want to avoid a third and long. The back's got it. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
My gosh, this offensive line's got to do a better job of blocking. The defense was zeroed in on the ball carrier and absolutely nowhere to go for the offense.
Cut quickly. He can't reach the goal line. They tackle him inside the 5. That's good timing there. Receiver makes the catch and then has some room to run.
Yeah, anytime you're going to run a route like this, you know who needs to get a lot of credit is the offensive line, because this play takes some time for the receiver to work his way across the field on that drag route, and the quarterback that time had enough time to be able to navigate the coverage and make the accurate throw.
And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
Timeout, Miami.
They've already converted once on fourth down this game. Let's see if they can make it 2 for 2. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff. Touchdown for the U. And they will claim the second half lead.
Number 26 with the carry.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. PAT makes it a 7-point lead. Here's the kickoff team now, set to move this one away.
Miami. Play. LSU. 13.
And he's going to bring this out from a couple yards deep in the end zone. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. And here comes that LSU offense back onto the field. Last time out, they moved the ball well, but had to settle for a chip shot field goal. Now begin with a quick throw to the left. And the defense swarms. Not much of a gain on that completion. Here's the second down play. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. Caught over the middle. It's Torres. They bring him down, but he was fast enough to get that first down yardage. Here's that defense shifting again. And as we take a break to flip ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the current national rankings. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to win a first down play. They'll run it here. Breaks loose at the 45. Stopped right near midfield. It'll be a first down. A running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs. Quick throw. That's an RPO caught on the left side. They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass. Second down after that run on the previous play. They'll hand it off. Get some space around the 30. Tackle made at the 24-yard line. This offense really threatening now.
How about the offensive line here? Just a hat on a hat, opening up just enough room for the back to squeeze through there for a nice gain.
They'll try a pass here. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. They stop him after a short gain. It's not a first down. Short completion there. Second down coming up. Ball handed off. It's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks. More than enough for a first down. This could be a dramatic finish. Marching toward a tying touchdown. It's 1st and 10. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What's an offense doing on third down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that first down.
An important third down conversion coming here in the red zone. And he'll drop back here on third down. Oh, a sack. The senior on this defense making a big play. So on fourth down, it's an all-important field goal attempt. Hold your breath here. The kick is good. He knocked it right down the middle. They come away with 3 points on the drive, and now the kickoff team will boot it away. And he takes this from inside the 5. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And here comes the Miami offense back out onto the field. This game just got tighter. The temptation might be to sit on this lead, but we'll see how aggressive they get. He picks up 9, so just short of the first down. 2nd and 1. He hands it off from the gun. Tackled right at the 30, good enough to move the sticks.
Hey, you got to do what you got to do. You got to rely on that offensive line in the running game here to be able to secure a victory. Good call, and just keep working that clock.
From the shotgun, it's a handoff. They tackle him right at the 35-yard line.
Yeah, I like the run play here. And offensively, at this point in the game, you want to remain in that attack mode first, while also staying in bounds and working that clock.
And he's brought down, but he does have enough for the first down.
Good call here by the offense to be able to pick up this first down. And, Chris, it makes you wonder, with under 3 minutes to go in this game and trailing, the defense sitting back in their base, I thought they might be in a little bit more of an aggressive mindset, turning the blitz loose, trying to create some plays to get the football back.
Use the running game to chew on this clock now. He gains 9, so it's 2nd and 1.
Positive yards are always important for an offense, but at this stage of the game, late in the ball game, playing with the lead, you're thinking about working that clock and continuing to keep the ball in bounds.
Offense switches it up here, looking to throw the ball now. Finds his target. They make the tackle, but that's an excellent gain. Moves the ball to the 33. The Hurricanes will have 1st and 10 here. And here comes play number 6 on this drive. 1st down. Looking to throw the football. Oh, the ball is not free. Who's got it? So the offense retains possession and avoids a catastrophic turnover. And Sack sets up 2nd down. Offense will keep it on the ground here. And he's able to find some running room. Nice pickup. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get Oregon to reserve as much clock as possible. So the offense faces 3rd and short from the +26. Might be 4-down territory, but let's see what the call is here. Can he get there on the ground? Brought down to the 22. It's a 1st down, very near the red zone now. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. He'll hand it off. And that run produces a decent gain.
Man, you know, the back gets a lot of the attention here. He's a good back. I love to see that offensive line win the battle of the line of scrimmage.
And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. And a big game before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs. 1st and goal. A late touchdown here would just about secure the victory. And now the handoff. Touchdown, Hurricanes. This offense is still clicking.
Well, that's why you practice right there, Chris. This offense had the pressure, the game on their back. They deliver, they get a touchdown, and now make this a 2-possession game with under 2 to go. Pick their odds of closing this game out.
Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. And here's the return from inside the 5. And he's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. Fresh set of downs for the offense. 1st down. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he can't escape. It's a sack for the defense. They'll have to hurry now. 2nd down with the clock ticking.
2nd down.
The offense spikes the ball here, looking to preserve as much clock as they can. So a tricky situation here. 3rd and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know this defense could be very aggressive at this moment. They've got him. It's a sack for the defense. So down by multiple possessions here. The offense will try to convert here on 4th down. And he drops back in the gun. Lets it go quickly. What a catch. Heads up off the deflection. Tackle made after a big gain. Here's a 1st down, not wasting any time after that conversion on 4th. And he spikes it to stop the clock.
Is incomplete. It's 2nd down.
Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. And the sack is made. That's a nice play there by the sophomore. They'll hurry to the line here with the clock running.
3rd down coming up.
And the offense wisely spikes the ball here to stop the clock.
Now, 4th down.
It's 4th down and a long way to go, but they're going to go for it. Here's the snap. Looking to throw here. Time is running out. They'll take a deep shot. Catch made for a big game, but the fans are wondering where was that earlier in this football game. Well, this was an intriguing matchup coming in. We weren't sure which way it was going to go. Kirk, what do you think made the difference today?
Well, I think it's the critical moments, the third downs, the red zones, the turnover margin. Those are the areas you're usually going to see the difference in a close game, and today they were able to come up on top in a lot of those aspects of the game.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.